Hi everyone, my name is Shawn in case you don't know, and welcome back to another video. Yes, I am wearing pajamas, but it's quarantine. I'm not gonna leave the house, so it doesn't really matter. In today's video, I'm gonna be talking about the movie The Happiest Season. I recently watched this movie and I have some thoughts on the movie and I wanna share my thoughts and see if people agree with me or if you don't. So The Happiest Season is a Hulu original movie that stars Kristen Stewart and there's Daniel Levy and some other people that I don't remember their names. I honestly only remember the actors in the movie that I already knew before I watched the movie. I originally was really interested in the movie, first of all because Kristen Stewart was in it and I recently got it into Twilight, and I was also really excited for it because it looked like a lesbian rom-com type film that's Christmas themed, and so I was like, this seems amazing, we need more representation like this, and I was like, this is gonna be a cute, really fun film. However, I watched it and it didn't have funny parts like the trailer really suggested, and it wasn't as fun and lighthearted as I thought after I watched the trailer. The movie had a lot of serious topics in it and a lot of drama, and there was very few funny parts. They were mainly just brought to you by Daniel Levy, who was in Schitt's Creek. That's how I know Daniel Levy. The movie was more about some of the struggles and the trauma that Harper was going through with her family and the competitiveness of the family, and there was a lot about the hardships of being in the closet while being in a relationship and just having a hard time sort of like fitting in with your family, I'd say, while you're in the closet. And I'm sure that this topic hits hard for a lot of people, like it hit hard for me, and it just was not that happy, cheery movie that I wanted, that I thought it was going to be based off of the trailer, unfortunately. Now, there were some really good things about the film. I really enjoyed some of the characters. I thought that Riley and Abby were really interesting and complex characters, and honestly, they should have ended up together in the end, because I just could not forgive Harper and some of the stuff that she did to Abby, and it's like, Abby shouldn't have even ended up at Harper's house. That was just messed up in the first place, that Harper didn't get the courage to tell Abby about how the fact that she wasn't out to her family until they were really close there and they couldn't just turn back around, you know? That was really frustrating to me. I also really liked Jane. I thought she was fun, and to some extent I felt like I related to Jane a little bit, but not like, I'm not as outgoing and crazy as Jane is, just like sometimes when I'm with relatives, I feel like I don't really like fit in, and I feel like I'm a little bit of a disappointment. And like, no shade to my relatives, I'm just very nerdy and I'm very socially awkward, and some of my relatives are more social and outdoorsy and those type of things. So I sort of related to Jane in some sense, and I felt really bad for Jane throughout the whole movie. I just wanted her to fit in. I wanted her to be like the favorite, because she should have been the favorite. She was like, she had no problems or anything like that. And I felt really bad for what happened to her at the Christmas party. I felt that the actors did an incredible job though with the script that they were given. Kristen Stewart did incredible. I haven't really seen Kristen Stewart in much besides Twilight and Zathura, so I was really interested to see in what her acting now is, and I thought that she did an incredible job with the script that she was given. She was really believable. It didn't really feel like she was acting. It felt like she was the character, which is what you always want an actor to make you feel, because that means they're an incredible actor. And the actress who played Harper did the same thing. She really captured that role that she was given, and I didn't like Harper as a character, but I do think that she did amazing, and she really pulled on your heartstrings with some of the stuff that happened with Harper, and I think that both of the main actresses did an incredible job. Another thought that I had while watching the movie was I was wondering what time of the year the movie was filmed, because the movie is a December 2020 release, which makes me think that it would have been filmed like in the past year, but then I was like, but when did they film it? Did they film it like in the summer during COVID times when it was hot, and then were they like sweating in their outfits, or did they actually film it in the winter and edit it quickly, or did they film it like way long ago when it was the winter? You know, I think about all these technical things when I'm watching movies because I'm really interested in acting and I'm really interested in movie making and the process behind it. So I was thinking about that a ton while I was watching the movie. Okay. Those were overall my thoughts on the movie. I just need to get them off my chest about how frustrated I was with this movie because it wasn't what it was pictured, but I also wanted to praise the two main actresses who did an incredible job as Harper and Abby. Overall though, would I recommend this movie? Yes and no. If you're okay with somewhat more of a serious and sad and frustrating movie, then by all means go ahead and watch this movie. But if you want a rom-com and funny movie, then this isn't the movie for you, unfortunately. And also just keep in mind that if you have been in the closet in the past, or if you currently are in the closet, some of the stuff that happens in the movie might be triggering for you or might be too difficult to watch, and that's completely okay. You can watch videos like this to find out more about it, or you can wait to watch the movie until you feel comfortable with what happens in the movie and you feel like you can emotionally and mentally handle it. So yeah, this was all for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to me if you haven't already. If you have any thoughts on the Happiest season, feel free to leave them down in the comment section below. I also just want to say that the Black Friday deal for Hulu is the only reason why I was able to watch this movie. I had wanted to watch this movie before I got Hulu, but the Black Friday deal this year was like $1.99 or $2.99 per month for the first year for Hulu, and I was like, that is too good to miss. So my family got Hulu and it's amazing. I wouldn't say that Hulu is my favorite streaming service, but it does have some really good films on there. Also, if you have any Hulu recommendations, you can also leave them down in the description below. I'm new to Hulu. I'm not really sure all the good things that are on there. The Happiest season was the first thing I watched on Hulu, so yeah. I upload a movie or TV show related video every Monday, so stick around for more fun videos like this. If you want me to talk about any other current movies or TV shows, then feel free to request those too. I hope all of you have a fantastic week, and I'll see all of you in my next video. Bye!